Some women just want to be the only woman around. And I'm hearing that when people are saying that, you were saying, oh, I have pretty privilege, I have privilege. And the only reason, like, again, why I weighed in is because your experience with these women in Liv's life was the same experience that I had with you in Dontrell's. And it looked like you just hopped from Dontrell to Liv with the same behavior. That's the only reason why I weighed in, because that is the only impression and only conversation I've ever had with you. So it is very parallel to see that this is the same story that everybody else has. And I don't think they lying based on her own experience. That's it.
Yo, I'm about to mute Brass. I swear to God, I'm about to mute.
So other than that, I apologize for that experience.
I'd like to talk to you, Shay.
Hey,
Bonnie, I'm gonna just throw this out here because a lot of y'all fucking
Wait,
I never
don't put it out there. Don't hold it, please. Black Historia, please finish your thought. Go ahead and finish.
Thank you. I thought somebody interrupted me. I don't know.
I think Peach was saying that she wanted to talk to you, but go ahead, please finish your thought.
I never had I don't know what conversation Jace was talking about. I never talked to Jace on the phone. I don't have her number. She doesn't have mine. She came up here wilding out. I never talked to Jace. So I don't know what she's talking about. She must be getting me confused with somebody. I never talked to her. So I never talked to Jace on the phone. I don't have her number. She doesn't have mine. She's never cursed me out. I don't care. Jace don't lie. I never talked to Jace. I don't have her number. She blocked me when the whole Liv thing went on. And then she came up on the panel, I believe, and talked about her business. That was it. I never talked to Jace after that, really. Jace never cursed me out. I never talked to Jace. I don't have Jace's phone number.
Am I Jace?
The Jace who just came up here and talking about no, the one that just came up here. I never talked to her.
Your storylines.
You're supposed
to be addressing Queen.
That shit was hilarious. I don't remember.
But you're supposed to be addressing Queen, though. Queen was talking to you.
But no, I just wanted to say that part, and I did. I mean, I didn't have anything else to say to Queen. I mean, that was 2 years ago. People grow on this app. At that time, I didn't know what was going on.
So you're being dismissive? So you're being
Joy,
are you gonna let me?
I understand your please. Finish. That was 2 years ago. Go ahead. Finish what you were trying to say.
I saw you talking and I wanted to be quiet like you.
Go ahead. That was 2 years ago.
So, yeah, with Queen, I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, I didn't know what was going on with you. And then I was supposed to just moderate that conversation. At that time, like I said, I didn't know what was going on. I apologize for the way that whole thing went. I didn't know what was going on with it. I am... how can I say this? Again, some people just need to learn lessons on their own, and sometimes they don't take other people's words for it because they don't know that other person. And like you said, it's hard to take advice from people that you don't know. But I was never, and maybe I should have just listened to that conversation with you and Detrail and Solid and Virgo. I remember modding that, but I promise you, I don't remember everything that was said. I remember dropping you when you kept asking, when he wanted to answer the question. That was
okay. Yeah, I don't think the point was for her to rehash. I think her point is to I think she was just adding context to another issue that happened 2 years ago that's very similar to this current issue that's being talked about, to prove the point that you have not changed. So again, maybe some self-reflection needs to be done. Joy, go. Then I want to hear from Peach.
That's all I need to say. She's just up here like, I don't like the slick shit. Like, if you giving a platform for everybody to speak, you're over here giving attitude and all that shit. It's weird to me. People are you're the only one that hasn't been able to validate any claims that you've been making. Everybody got receipts except you, and you're trying to call people liars. It's just not looking good for you at all. There's no reason for
either.
anybody to be disrespectful or dismissed or anything like that, and that shit's annoying me.
I'm not.
Yeah.
No,
I
you were
wouldn't
being
either, though,
dismissive to
Joy.
Queen. You were.
Yeah, she
I was told
was.
to be quiet so you could talk. So you're gonna let me talk. You were being dismissive to Queen, and you've been dismissive to everybody else too. But everybody else has had receipts and everything else, actually proving what they're saying about you, and it don't look like nobody lying.
Thank you.
It's just looking real bad for you. It is crazy you came up here trying to have a conversation or have some type of apology or something like that, and then you coming at everybody else crazy. Like, I don't understand. But it is given that you're somebody that seeks male validation. It's giving that for sure. I've seen you in other lives too. Like, it's giving that. I just don't understand why everybody can't be given the same respect to be able to speak their piece. I don't understand that.
I just think, like I said, some self-reflection needs to happen. Because everybody can't, have the same.
Point, and it was that was only my point until you said that you misremembered how it happened. That's the only reason why it went on that long, for me to explain to you that the things that they're saying to you is a pattern, and it doesn't have to turn into arguing back and forth. Oh, bitch, fuck you, and all this, because I don't see how it's not something that you don't recognize in yourself, and why you would want to continue to cater for men that you see with your own eyes are problematic, just for you to have to come back and do what you're doing now. I don't know. If I was you, I just wouldn't. The next black man that get popular on this app, I would go ahead and stay out of there. Okay, don't mind, because you'll be back in these conversations again.
Whoever native black is, I'm gonna let my sisters eat you up, sir. So I hope you enjoy it, because they're gonna eat.
They do this all the time, just so you know. In other people's lives, when black women are having conversations, they do this weird shit. That's weird.
I mean, they won't be up in this panel. They won't ever have a voice in this panel. But if y'all want to pump them up in the comments, feel free. Mods, if y'all want to mute him, y'all know I don't care for either.
I'm just saying so people know. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying all this shit in comment. Oh,
Peach.
I just want to
say this because Bonnie, you need boxes.
Anybody.
Bonnie, you need
Okay,
boxes.
you finna drop Wawa?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I think everything that I've witnessed, nobody has lied from the perspective of what I've seen. Also, I feel like this is also a thing where y'all harm black women when y'all want to believe y'all friends and not listen to the facts of what actually happened. And y'all all need to check that. How about that?
That is also very true.
Yep, because it's always the black women we like versus the ones we don't like, because y'all got y'all petty fucking beef and then want to be crying in somebody else's life when the same shit happens to you. And that's pathetic, and that makes you no better than the same people you're talking to. I'm going to leave because Ronnie has people in the guest box. If it opens up, I'll come.
I think it's Molden Observant trying to come up.
Go ahead, Peach.
Really participating, but I will come back if y'all need me to. Oh, Joy left anyways. Oh.
Thank you, guys.
I see that Shay's teacup, so I would like to. Hi, welcome back. So I just needed to know really quickly: were you requesting an apology as a response to what happened yesterday?
No.
Oh, now you're not going to come off mute. You talked over every single person who was talking.
I'm sorry. I thought I was off mute.
Okay, so can you answer my question?
As to what happened yesterday, I think, or maybe I'm just conflating. My whole thing was the lies that were being held about me for the whole week, which evidently they were about something else with Mimi, where I thought it was about me coming up and then getting dropped in MJ's live and then being called all type of bitches, and I was trying to cool down the temperature and just stop everything. I was talking about the drama Mimi was bringing when she was talking about Phoenix the whole time, and I was trying to bring it back, and then I kept getting dropped. I wasn't allowed to say what I was going to say because Mimi kept over speaking me in MJ's live. What I was talking about
asked a yes or no question.
Yes, that didn't have anything to do
With yesterday.
The lives, right?
No, Liv was not live yesterday. I'm talking about Patrick.
No, she was thinking. Okay, let me.
That's just no. I don't really need an expose.
Okay.
I just need to know that was not the impetus for you requesting an apology.
Correct. Yes.
Thank you so much. So now I can get to the real fucking business. The point of the matter is, when it comes down, excuse my language. I'm sorry, Yuntea. I will.
I like to cuss and cuss. Please,
Okay.
I like cuss.
Okay, cuss.
Okay, you know what? If I'm not.
So talk about lose
If I'm not-
a
if I'm
little
not-
bit. Shay, you're not going to overtalk me. I have sat here so quietly and I have heard you talk over every single person, which is indicative of how little you value other people and the negative effect that you have on them in the long term, including the fact that you painted this narrative. I don't give a fuck if you're a teacup, because I'm going to say it so other people can hear it. You painted this narrative of Mimi as following you around and dragging you to hell and back. And Mimi did all this to me and Mimi did all that. Mimi didn't do shit. You know what Mimi did? Mimi did the same shit that I did, which was spend our time for free giving you ideas on how to build a movement to get men out of the center of attention on TikTok when it came to women's and gender expansive people's issues. I had just come off of CoinCot. I was exhausted. I was tired. I had personal things going on in my life as well. Still dropped everything to come to your Zoom call. And the only thing that you did, it is so fucking disrespectful that you teacupped, but I don't give a fuck. I kind of do, but it's cool. It's so funny to me that you never teacupped when you can talk shit over somebody, but you know that I'm not one to fuck with, so now you got to go off the screen. My point here is that you did all of this big talking. Mimi was very clear when she asked you, is this boycott about some personal issue? Because we all knew that you were pissed off at Liv and Dantrell because you felt like Urka had taken your place, and Urka was younger, and Liv and Urka had a little bit of energy going back and forth, and you were mad about that. And so Mimi asked, I asked, several people asked to make sure we not taking part in something that is just you're mad at Liv, because we didn't want to do that. So you sat, I'm sure it is. Okay. So yes.
I pause you really 1 second. 1 second. Why come in here and tell me that somebody else's live just got taken down? What the fuck do you want me to do about it? I don't give a fuck. Maybe go ask them if the fuck you're telling me. Go ahead. Thank you.
Of course. It's your house, baby. I'm a guest. So if you need me to shut the fuck up, be like, Pete.
No, that just irritates me. Like, I don't give a rat's ass.
I also
ain't got shit to do with me.
People do that. I do. Like, we not talk about that. So my point here, though, for those who do not know exactly what happened is we were in that meeting for a very long time. That meeting was not 10 minutes long, 15 minutes long. That meeting was very, very long, and it was very intensive because Black historian did not have any framework for what she wanted to do. So we had to build this from scratch for her in the Zoom meeting. She didn't even have a list of demands, which is a foundational part of beginning a movement that's long-term and effective. And I was the one who helped her do that. It was like, man, maybe you need to write a fucking list of the shit that you want to see change. And we did all of that work only to find out that as soon as a man came in the room, as soon as Patrick popped up, all of a sudden, Black historian was like, fuck everybody who was in the meeting. What I care about is that I'm going to be on Jones's panel because there's 1,000, there's 1,100, there's 1,200 people in every single one of his lives. So it was like, fuck everybody and all of their work, and them wanting to have the same feeling of acknowledgement and validation that you were searching for. The difference is we were not going to sacrifice other women and people of marginalized genders and people of gender expansiveness. We weren't going to sacrifice them so that we could sit next to a nigga. And then not only that, it turns out you did all of that and sacrificed all these motherfuckers for a nigga who's stealing money from Palestinian children. You did all of this for a nigga who don't even like old bitches. He'll tell you he's ageist. He'll tell you he's fat phobic. He will tell you he hates black women. He hates big bodied black women. He cannot stand them. So you wasn't going to get shit from Jones, no way. You know why Jones let you up is because you came in a battery pack, a twin pack with Southern Fried Callie, who is light skinned, thin, conventionally attractive, and she's intelligent. That's the reason you got in. You got in on your friend's cape. You rode in on your friend's cape. He didn't give a fuck about you because you're old, because you're grown. And I can say that because I'm grown. I'm not as old as you are, but I'm old enough to know I ain't fucking with none of these niggas. And the fact of the matter is, and then you have the nerve to sacrifice Phoenix up there. You put Phoenix on the altar so that everybody, when Jones said, oh, well, I heard that somebody was saying that Mimi said fuck Jones in that meeting. And you immediately were like, oh, well, it must be Phoenix. Must be Phoenix who said it. Like you weren't like you weren't privately on his phone every day, planning on sacrificing all of us so that you could be in the front. And that's the point when people say decenter men and that Black historian is a fucking pick-me, is it's not about a Black historian wanting to figure out whose dick is available. It's not about that. It's about the fact that Black historian is willing to sacrifice anyone, no matter their heart, no matter their goal, no matter their interest or their energy expended in building things that matter. She will sacrifice anyone so that a man will look at her and tell her that she is special. That's it. It don't matter. I promise you. And that's the same thing that happened with Erica. Same thing that happened with Jace. Same thing that happened with Mimi. Same thing that happened with me. Same thing that happened to anybody who is 20 plus years younger than Black historian. There is a lot of insecurity there around your age, which is fucking crazy, because isn't the point of being alive to get older? Isn't that the point? To be joyous that you made it? Because me personally, if I ever make it to 50 years old, I will be joyous. I didn't think I was gonna make it to 30. I will be joyous, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let somebody else who's growing through their life and having their own experiences, becoming who they want to be, make me mad because they happen to be 24. And so that is my point. I get that Black historian's not here. Disrespectful for her to dip at the time that she dipped. No, she's not here because I'm telling y'all, Black historian does not. She knows she can't fuck with me. She know that she can't. You don't get to sit at the same table as me, because I don't fuck around with the things that I do and the things that I build and the way that I care about people and the things that I want to make in this life. And I want to make this life better, not just for me, but for other people. And I will never sacrifice anybody so that somebody with a penis can say that my makeup looks good that day. I know my makeup looks good. I wear Estee Lauder double wear, baby. I know my eyebrows is done because I go to my lady at the nail shop and I get them threaded. I don't need no praise from a man. No, I don't sound like she's living rent free in my head, but you sound like I'm living rent free in yours. And I would ask you if I am living rent free in your head. And with this, I will land my plane for all the 325 people who are listening. If I am living rent free in your head and you cannot stand me, I want to suggest something for you to do that would allow you to process that. What you can do is go to my page. You can watch any of my videos. You can share them to people. You can comment. You can save them. You can do anything that you want. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Go ahead. You can do that. Let me live rent free in your head. And I am not white. I'm Black as fuck. Thank you so much. Now I'm done. Thank you for letting me speak, Yuntea.
Not a problem. Go ahead, Brats. Welcome to the panel. Welcome to the neighborhood. Y'all are officially in the neighborhood.
Wait, I'm just trying to go. I'm sorry. Real quick. Phoenix asked in that thing to ask a question. Phoenix wanted to ask a question.
It's okay. Brad can go. I wrote it down.
Okay, all right.
You don't want to go before me, Phoenix?
Good love. For real, I wrote it down so I don't forget.
Okay, because as a person who's been a victim of Miss Black Historian and her male-centeredness, I just want to make sure that I have my notes together correctly here. So, first we got pretty privilege. Okay. So pretty privilege equals I'm male-centered and I don't want to admit it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Now, I do have popcorn. I was wondering, did y'all want white cheddar? Did y'all want movie butter? Like, what? Somebody down there said they got the snacks and the Capri Sun. So was y'all hungry?
Child, I don't know. Where did yours?
Okay, well, I'm going to go on back to the comment. Did I get my notes right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going back down to the comments and keep taking my notes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I forgot Doolittle was up here. Doolittle been waiting for a minute. I didn't even see you there. I apologize. Go ahead, Doolittle.
It's okay, trust me. It's okay. I can wait. I can wait. Brad's was Brad's had to.
Yeah, Brad's